When it rains, it pours. At least, that's how many farmers have felt this summer. With more rain than normal, the harvest of farmers like Mary Arnett of the Peachtree Farm in Boonville is at least 3 to 4 weeks behind.
The weather this year has just thrown off the schedule, and so people come out here expecting certain kinds of peaches which just aren't ripe yet, and they're not going to be ripe until later.
Arnett said that with a lot of heat and sunshine, the peaches not only ripen faster, but better.
Peaches taste a lot better when you don't have as much rain. I think that if you get a lot of heat and a lot of sunshine and they don't have as much rain, they taste a lot better. Whereas if you have a lot of rain, the peaches tend to swell with water and they don't taste as good.
Despite the rain delay, prices have not increased and quantity has not decreased. And it's not just at the Peachtree Farm. Many customers of the Columbia Farmers Market have not seen a change in the cost or amount, just the availability of certain crops.
I noticed that the heirloom tomatoes are harder to find this year, but I see some. And the melons are late. Like typically by the end of July, you'll have lots of watermelons, cantaloupe, that sort of thing.
Even though certain produce is harder to find, Tim Johnson, chef of an Arrow Rock restaurant, knows that it all changes from year to year and is confident in what the farmers have to sell.
The vendors here are worried about quality anyway, so they're only going to bring their best stuff.
Even with all the rain this summer, locals are still leaving as happy customers. What the shoppers have been saying about what they're buying is what the farmers are saying about their produce.
And this is from hail. This is hail damage.
Dina Davis, a Boonville farmer, said what the customers are seeing now is mostly due to the large amounts of rain that hit the area this season.
With the gardening itself, with this kind of truck produce, it has affected it because we didn't get our gardens in as early as we normally do. A lot of people that ended up planting like potatoes early, they ended up rotting in the ground before they sprouted because it was too wet.
This time last year, Dina was already canning her tomatoes. Now, she is still waiting for them to turn. But her produce hasn't suffered from all this rain. All that has changed is the timing. And even though Dina is a little behind schedule, she is very confident in her produce and is simply going with the flow.
You make do. You make do.
With the Missouri Urban Journalism Workshop,
We'll be back.
I'm Sophia Signorovich.